Napoli, Valley Street. We are TriState Comedy Productions, and this is live TV comedy madness. I want to feel the energy in the room. Everybody, put your hands together if you came here to have a good time and some laughs tonight. Come on, make sure everyone applause. There you go. All right, I'm going to introduce the host of tonight. He just came off a 6-month tour to the Northwest. He was last seen at the Crosby Theater and also Broadway Comedy Club in Manhattan. He's been all over the comic circuit on the underground. Guys, put your hands together. A personal friend of mine, Greg the Greek. Here he is.
All right. How are you? How's everybody doing tonight, all right? Woo! Great, great. Cafe Napoli, unbelievable, beautiful crowd here. The Cruz lady. All right. How's everybody doing? Everybody happy? Good? Enjoying the chicken wings?
Yes.
No, nobody's eating the chicken wings. You like the chicken wings? Well, I'm comedian Greg the Greek. In case you haven't noticed, I'm Greek. I was born in Greece. You know. Come on, put your hands together, please. Let's go. Come on. All right. Anyway, holidays are here. Beautiful stuff. Holidays. Everybody likes the holidays. I love the holidays. I'm a holiday type of guy, you know. Thanksgiving is around the corner, ladies and gentlemen. I love Thanksgiving. It's one of my favorite holidays. I'm gonna have this year a traditional Thanksgiving. I'm gonna invite all my close friends over the house. I'm gonna feed them. I'm gonna wine them up, get them drunk, then I'm gonna kill them and steal their land. Nice traditional holiday, okay? All right. I'm comedian Greg the Greek, and I was born in Greece. I got to Astoria, New York back in 1971, okay? And, you know, growing up was kind of tough. I remember the first time I asked my father for allowance. My father was like, "What is this allowance? What is this?" I go, "It's allowance." I says, "You're actually allowed to give me some money."
Son of a bitch.
So I says to him, you know, "No problem, give me some money." He says to me, "Am I allowed to beat you up?" I says, "That would be overtime." You're gonna kick my ass, you know? You know, we were old-fashioned Greek, you know? He didn't really believe in a lot of different sports. My father played professional soccer. That's why it makes sense why he used to kick the shit out of me a lot. And I remember I says to my mom one day, I says, "You know, not for nothing, Ma." I says, "You know, he's always beating me up, my dad, you know?" She says to me, "Beatings come from heaven." That's why I'm a saint today. Very important to be a saint in life, you know? I see a lot of beautiful couples over here. I was married once, just one time. Yeah, I was married to a Gemini. Any Geminis in the room, ladies and gentlemen? Now one Gemini? Wow, he's a Gemini? Geminis are crazy, man. Let me tell you something about Geminis. They're very scary. You know, my wife, you know, beautiful, beautiful woman, but she used to scare the shit. You know, she would tell me, like, "Get out of my house." And by the time I get to the door, she's like, "No, you're not going nowhere. I love you." And I was like, "I just want to live a little bit, you know?" Geminis are very scary, man. Anyway, I just recently lost 185 pounds, ladies and gentlemen. That's 185 pounds. And I quit smoking cigarettes as well. That's right. And I quit the caffeine, so now I'm really fucking sick. Now I'm really nuts. Okay? You know, when you're 185 pounds, you know, you start losing parts of your body. All right? And it's like, you know, people are like worried about, like, you know, you look at somebody and like, "I wonder if he can touch his toes." I'm not worried about touching my toes. There's parts of my body I can't find, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, parts of your body start going into, like, you know, the witness protection program. Speaking of the witness protection program, I was out in Spokane, Washington for 6 months. Has anybody ever been out to Spokane, Washington? Exactly. Exactly. Right. I got off the plane and people are looking at me and they're smiling. Everybody's smiling. And that's not normal in New York, right? Nobody smiles in New York. And then I realized pot's legal, they were all stoned. I was stoned out there, you know? Yeah, exactly, you know? And it's so funny, they all pronounce Washington as in Washington. They emphasize a lot on the R's. Washington. I had somebody actually call me a fucker. Fucker. I was like, fucker? You know, in New York, we drop the R's. Out there, they like, you know, they hit the R's really hard. Washington. Washington. Anyway, Another thing they do out there, they go huckleberry picking. Huckleberry picking. I told my friends, I says, I went huckleberry picking. They said, if you come back to Brooklyn, we're gonna break your fucking legs. Huckleberry picking. So, anybody celebrating anything over here today? Anybody? You guys like, nobody celebrating nothing over here? I see a lot of happy people over here. Everybody. You guys like, never been to a comedy show before? No one's smiling, everybody's loose, a little happy. You guys look like you've never seen a Greek look Italian before, no? All right, great. What other things? Nicknames, but you know, when I was a kid, they used to call me Hamburger. Hamburger, old-fashioned Greeks, you know? One thing about the Greeks, anybody like, you know, back in the days, like in the 70s, remember some of the Greeks in the 70s, like, they always used to add the word, my friend, to the end. Right? My friend. I can't stand you, I hate you, my friend. Fuck you, my friend. Everything was by my friend. Everything was my friend. Yeah. Anyway, what else? Lost 185 pounds, like I said. You know, I used to roll down a block, save money on cab fares. And what's up with these cab drivers today? You ever know some of these cab drivers? It's like, hello, my friend. Where would you like to go? Well, for starters, in the fucking cab. Let me get in the cab. You ever try to hell cab down in New York? The yellow cab drivers? Impossible. Never happened. So, I had sex with my wife just one time before she divorced me. I remember when she met me, she says to me, you know, not for nothing, but I want you to hurt me and I want you to give me 9 inches. I was like, oh my God. So I had sex with her like 3 times and I punched her in the ribs. Yeah. It was all about sex, drugs, and rock and roll when I was a kid, right? I know there's some old timers over here. I remember sex, drugs, and rock and roll. I never got to sex. Drugs, I always used to lose my drugs. I remember I went to my grandmother's house one day and I lost 3 pills of LSD. I was like, Grandma, did you see these round little pills? She says, fuck the pills. She goes, there's dragons in the kitchen. Dragons in the kitchen. Wow, my grandma ate the fucking pills. That's fucked up, right? Unbelievable. Now you got loose there. There you go. Pills, drugs. Sex, drugs, and rock and roll, man. Unbelievable. Anybody married? You guys are married over here, couples? Nice. Where you from? Anybody from Queens over here? Hey. Queens, there you go. Queens, nice. We'll get to Long Island a little more. Queens. A lot of tough transvestites over there, let me tell you, Queens. Oh my God. This is like a real loud crowd over here. Everybody's looking at it like, what the hell's going on here?
Son of a bitch.
Listen, ladies and gentlemen, I'm sorry, give it up for our DJ, John Paul Venuto. Listen up over here. And the one and only, there's so many people over here. Here's the Cookie Corral, ladies and gentlemen. Making a beautiful cookie over here. Yeah. You know, you're 385 pounds. It's very tough to take a shower, ladies and gentlemen. You can't. The cheeseburger gets wet. Very hard. And I used to sweat a lot too. 385. Man, oh, God. It was terrible. Terrible. You know, growing up as a kid in Astoria, Queens was really tough. Tough neighborhood over there, you know? And I remember the first time, you know, my father actually, you know, he's old-fashioned. He says to me, what is this baseball all the time? You know, you put these pads on your shoulder. I go, those are shoulder pads, you know, play tackle football, we tackle each other. He goes, and what about the stick? You hit the stick, the ball? I go, that's baseball. He goes, in Greece, we have the World Cup. All the countries are always like playing. But over here, I don't understand this World Series. He goes, the World Series. I go, it's the World Series. The world all plays baseball. He goes, I don't understand. He goes, it's only America and Canada. That's it. And Canada is never in the World Series. What is this baseball? I don't understand. I said it's baseball. So, anyway, I'm going to bring up our first comic over here, ladies and gentlemen. He's a newcomer to TriState. Okay, so give your hands, give him a round hand of applause, please, ladies and gentlemen. His name is Tony Vasquez.
All right, how's everybody doing tonight? Come on, man, I'm at a comedy show, I'm out of weight. What the hell's going on in here? Give me some laughter, please. I need it. I'm a junkie for laughter. Laugh with me. Cry with me. Live with me, die with me. Okay, anyway. Check it out. It's dangerous out there, people. Please be careful. When you leave here, I ain't no joke, because I got hit by a car on the way over here. And this little fucker, he knew well, exactly. He was aiming for me. That little kid threw the Hot Wheels car out the window, hit me in the back of the head. That shit hurt like hell, too. He must have been on the 5th floor or something. I don't know. He had a good aim, little bastard. Anyway. Relationships. How many people in relationships in here? Raise your hands. Wow, don't hide. Don't hide from me. How many people in here been with somebody more than 3 years? All right, 5 years. It's like an AA meeting. 20 years. Woo! Yeah, after 20 years, you don't even know what sex is. You'd be like, sex, is that when I give the crackhead $5 and hope I don't catch nothing? Anyway, relationships are a hard thing to do, man. You got women and women today, you got men and men, you got men and women, you got man and animal, you know. It's just a crazy thing to do. I mean, I like to get my old lady mad. I tell her crazy stuff that I know is going to piss her off, just like she does to me. Like the other day, I'll tell her, like, it'll be a Thursday. I'll be like, honey, is today Tuesday? And she'd be like, what the fuck? If you had a job, you'd know what day it is. Got her again. You know, I mean, it's that kind of stuff. I mean, but I really got her good the other day. I said, honey, I said, you know, I'm going to become like Howard Hughes. She said, oh, great. Your music's finally taking off. Millions? I said, no. She said, billions? I said, uh-uh. She said, then what? I said, I'm going fucking nuts. Then Howard Hughes go nuts? I mean, shit, you know. What you want to do? I mean, relationships. I mean, a man and a man. Can you imagine that? I mean, I'm not talking about your average man. I'm talking about two dudes like The Rock. Two big buff motherfuckers like getting it in, you know. Give me that big hairy ass, come on. Let's do it, baby, listen. But imagine when they fight, oh my God. It'll be like UFC, you see them all, big bruises, everything, like, you know, what you want to do. That's life, right? So, the other day, shit, my lady's looking at me and she's fucking pissed off, you know, with that look that they only can give you, that you know you did something wrong. I can't even give her flowers. I mean, I'm so fucked up. I give her flowers. She's like, what did you do now? I was like, baby, I just wanted to give you flowers. I thought this would be nice. Nah, you did something. You know, I mean, come on, dude. I mean, we mess it up for ourselves sometimes, we do. So, it's not easy. It's not easy being in the world where everybody's fucking crazy. But if you're not crazy, then you're crazy. In this world, you gotta be crazy to be sane, so it's kind of backwards. If you're walking around telling people you're normal, then something's fucked up with you. You know? Because in this world, everybody's fucking a little fucking off, you know what I mean? I mean, seriously, people. I mean, the other day, I was like babysitting this kid from next door, you know, nice little girl or whatever. She starts running around, she's like, I need a Viagra, I need a Viagra, I need a Viagra. I said, what's the matter with you? You need a Viagra? I got diarrhea, I need a Viagra. You got diarrhea? What is that? Well, I said, why do you think you need a Viagra? You got diarrhea. She goes, well, that's what mommy gives daddy when his shit won't get hard. And then my little son, you know, he comes along and says, Dad, what's the difference between confidence and confidentiality? And I said, that's a good question, son. I said, well, I'm confident you're my son. I said, I'm also confident your little friend Hector from down the street is my son, but that's confidential. So, you know, in this day and age, what you gonna do? I mean, I was a little terror growing up, man. I was a terror, I ain't gonna lie. I did some devious shit, you know. I was the kind of guy, I mean, I grew up in the slums. I mean, the projects was like the Trump Tower to me, you know, the projects. So anyway, I used to catch roaches, man, in my building where I live, and I would make roach bombs. I would have, you know, vitamin bottles and just fill them up full of roaches, and, you know, I was like a little thug. I would go into these places and just start shit just so I could bust a roach bomb on their ass. You know? You're like, okay, you don't like me? Psh, roaches you got now. What do you think about that? And they're like, shit, that's okay. We already had them. You know, there's nothing new over here. We even got albino roaches and shit. You know, that's something different. But anyway, so how's everybody feeling so far tonight? Everybody with it? Gonna have some fun? I gotta warn you people, this try comedy shit is very dangerous. It's very dangerous. You know, just last week. So if anybody has a pacemaker or subject to epileptic seizures and shit, you should leave now because you're gonna make you laugh so hard, you're gonna piss on yourself, you might crap on yourself. Just last week I told a joke that a guy had a freaking seizure right there in front of me. He was like laughing so hard. He fucking had a seizure. He woke up and he's like, I always feel better after a good seizure. I was like, that's my boy. That's my boy. It was good. It was funny, yeah. But anyway, everything good. So listen, you know, I was so hard up. I'm an actor, so I went to audition for a porn movie. And they told me, describe your life in terms of movies. I said, oh, that's easy. I'm the Fast and the Furious. You know, I'm Gone in 60 Seconds. I'm The Quick and the Dead. You know, and guys, don't leave on a bad note when you get with your old lady and you know, you just like get it in a little too quick. Here's a secret magic word you could say. It's like, baby, that was wonderful. You don't want to make excuses on that time, you know. You don't want to come off weak. Baby, that shit was so good, I couldn't help it. And now, I would say, here comes our man, Greg the Greek. Top of the line, top of the heap. The other day, I saw him with a sheep, but that's my man. Greg the Greek, here we go. Thank you.
All right, thank you. Give it up for Tony Vasquez. Man, I'm not too smart with the technology today. I'm not. A lot of people over here, I'm old school, real old school. You know, the smart stuff, I can't, I'm not too smart. I grew up on the shop stuff. Remember the shop stuff? They had the shop TV. Right? The shop stuff, there you go. Give it up for the shop stuff. You had the shop stereo. Right? Now they got the smart stuff. Everybody's smart. There's no stupid people left out there. Everybody's smart. You got the smartphone. You got the smart car. When's a smart condom gonna come around? Huh? Need a smart condom. That's right. There you go. You know what I'm talking about, to eliminate some stupidity out there. Remember when you were a kid? You wanted to open up that smart condom? But it wasn't smart back then. Remember you had to open it like this. Gotta be in a hurry. We need a condom that's actually gonna jump out of a box, just like wrap the tip of your shit, look you up and say, I'm going in, buddy. And that's right, and you're just standing there like communication right there. Go in, you do your job. Put some fog lights on there, some track lights, some track in case you start slipping. I want to patent it on my own, man. I want to own the smart condom. Hey, you're looking at me kind of funny. You look like, I don't know. What's your name, buddy?
You're my brother.
From another mother, maybe. I have this friend of mine, he says to me, how do I look today? I go, you look great. He goes, everybody thinks I'm a tough guy. I says, don't tell me what your name is, though. He says, what? There's nothing wrong with my name. I tell people I'm a tough guy all the time. I says, what is it? He goes, Wally.
Oh no!
Fucking Wally. Remember Leave It to Beaver, Wally? Wally, like, you know, and he says to me, let's break bread. Fucking a Vito breaks bread. A Tony, a Nicky breaks bread. Wally does your fucking taxes. You know? Wally might be a doctor or something. Wally's not a tough guy. You know you tough guys. Brooklyn, always like packing. Ooh. What you doing, huh? Everybody got one guy like that from Brooklyn or something, right? Anybody from Brooklyn out here? There you go. What part of Brooklyn you from, brother?
East New York.
East New York. It's not your fault. Don't worry about it. That don't count. Anybody else from Bay Ridge? There you go. How about you? What? Milbez. There you go. He's an accountant right there from Brooklyn. All right, we're going to keep this moving right now, okay? Our next comedian is from Brooklyn. Give it up for Rick Knight. I've done shows with him all over the circuit. Last show I did at the Martin Showcase. And here he is, Rick Knight.
Now you're gonna like it. Now you're gonna like it.
Yo. Hey. What's up, everybody? Hey. How you guys doing? Thank you for coming out and supporting live comedy. You guys are my heroes. Give it up for yourselves. Very good, very good. Not real heroes, you know what I mean. I'm just saying, everybody's a hero nowadays. Like, you win a game, you're a hero. You're not a fucking hero, you won a game. You get paid to win a game. I'm a hero, I'm a plumber, you can take a shit because of me. You wash your ass because of me, that's some hero shit, no? You know what's ingenious about that? You're all gonna think about me later on tonight. Every single one of you. I'm a plumber for 15 years. I'm doing plumbing in New York City. Can you imagine some of the nastiest situations I've been in all these years? You guys ever seen the show Hoarding? You know hoarders? Have you ever been in a hoarder's apartment? Oh, I've been thousands of times. And they're nasty people. Like, you can see what they had for dinner last year. I think hoarding is a white American issue, because I only see white Americans who really, well, Mexicans hoard too, but they hoard family members. It's different. Hey Juan, you want to do me a favor and move this pile of Jose's out of the way? Let me fix the sink. Born and raised in New York, I love New York. I hate the slogans though. We got so many slogans, right? We're the Empire State, I understand. We're also the Big Apple. We're the city that never sleeps. My favorite is, if you can make it here, you can make it anywhere. Then why come here? Just stay home and make it. No? Or you come here for opportunity. That should be the slogan. Come here, there's opportunity. We could take the original slogan and send it overseas, give it away. Let's give it to a country that'll mean it when they say it. Think about a postcard from that country. You can make it here, you can make it anywhere. Somalia. Saying if you can make it in Somalia. That joke usually kills in the Somalian pirate community. I'm born and raised in Brooklyn, East New York, Brooklyn. Thank you, the only white guy in East New York, Brooklyn. I like being the only white guy though, because I never fit the description. Shit is awesome, like, it was never me. No, officer, I didn't do anything. People ask me how dangerous is it? Like, it's gotta be dangerous in that neighborhood. No, it's not. I get racially profiled all the time. They think I'm a cop. Shit is great. They move out of my way when I walk. The other day, I'm coming home. This dude shooting dice in front of the building. They see me coming. They're like, put the dice down. The cops are here. I'm like, come on, Raheem. You're my neighbor for 39 years. Your mom and all her boyfriends raised me when my dad left. I got 2 kids with your sister. Which is not a joke, by the way. That's actually real. I knocked up the neighbor. Twice. It didn't work out, though. It's not in the signs. I'm an Aquarius. She's a whore. Didn't work. Any parents in the house? This crowd is like grandparents. That's what I should have asked. Any grandparents in the house? Great-grandparents? Great-great-great-grandparents? What? This one's for you. Like, you guys ever get the feeling you're totally wasting your life? And then you look at your children, and you realize it's not just a feeling? No? I'm the only one? No, the reason why I say that is because I got a 19-year-old daughter. And she's a smartass. So she recently emailed me a picture, an old picture of myself from back in the 90s. And I'm in a hotel room somewhere, 100% I'm drunk in the picture. And I have no shirt on. I used to be in a sport. And I'm flexing, and I have a medal over my neck, and in the bottom it says, ha ha ha, I bet you wish you still looked like that. Bitch. I emailed her a picture of a child support payment. You go to school, no shoes on. What's up, sir? How's everything? All right? You guys all right? Big crowd. What you used to do for a living? What you used to do for a living? What's your... Okay, so you did retire. Okay, I racially profile, well, age profiled you. Okay, all right. What about this table over here? What do you guys do?
20 years.
Dancer? When you say dance, you mean like a stripper and shit? Like, don't lie to me. Like, I know what's up. Like, this is New York. You know, you ain't a dancer. You're a stripper. I know all about stripping. A pole dancer. All right, I'm all with the pole dancing. What club, what night? You a Tuesday night stripper? Don't lie to me. You're a Tuesday night stripper. Don't go to strip clubs on Tuesday night. You get the Tuesday night strippers. They may just have one titty. They couldn't afford the double breast implant. All right, what do you do for a living? No, honestly.
Dance teacher.
Dance teacher. Okay, what do you do? 'Cause you're her spokesperson.
Lawyer, spokesperson.
You're a what?
Truck driver.
A truck driver. Okay, that's cool. That's cool. What about you? What do you do? Yeah, you.
The dance teacher.
Oh, I was talking to her. That's what I
This is
thought.
the pole dance teacher.
Oh, wait. What the fuck? You guys are fucking with me over here. Like, she's the pole dancer, you're a regular dancer. Like, there's like series in dancing. Like, I don't understand this shit. You're messing with me. Stop messing with me. When people ask me what I do for a living, I don't tell them I'm a feces relocating expert. I tell them I'm a plumber. That's it. That's what I do. I plumb. You're fucking with me. What do you do?
Special ed teacher.
Oh, okay, nice. You teach retards?
Special ed.
Listen, you think that's bad? That's not bad.
Politically correct.
It's not politically correct. You're right about that.
Mentally handicapped.
Mentally handicapped. Like their mind, like their brain is in a wheelchair or some shit. Like, what's handicapped? No, listen, I know what you mean because I recently went back to school. I go to college now. Believe it or not. And I have a kid in class, this kid Andrew, and he's he's mentally challenged. And he likes to interrupt the class. So when the teacher's teaching, and he's like, okay, we're gonna break down thermodynamics. And he raises his hand, and the teacher's like, yes, Andrew. And he's like, I love Chinese food. So, I understand. Mentally retarded. They're retarded. I should know. I don't know what that means. I'm drunk right now, by the way, people. I'm completely drunk. And what do you do for a living, young guy?
I definitely.
You're unemployed. I like that. He was real candid about it. He's like, I'm unemployed. Game of Thrones expert. That's like the video, right? You better be a Game of Jobs expert, motherfucker. You're getting older. You gotta get a job.
Thank you.
What's wrong?
Work the crowd. Yeah.
That's a good one. Well, thank you, DJ. Give it up for your DJ. DJ's doing all right. What do you do? Insurance company. Which insurance? Like, what do you do exactly? What's your job? Investment. Are you advise people on their investments? Like, hey, put your money over here. Boom, done. I can do that shit, but like, put your money right here. You're good. All right. Oh man, you guys are almost halfway decent crowd, I have to say. Maybe it's me. I'm an alcoholic. Yeah, man. What about you guys? What do you do?
Financial advisor, retired now.
You're retired. Okay. What do you teach? Don't say children. Just what do you teach a subject?
English as a second language.
Okay. As a second language. What's the first language you teach? I know. It just sounds funny as a second language. All right. Oh man, life is fucking hard, no? Oof. I gotta stop getting drunk before I perform. Thank you. I like that. You know my ex-wife? Like this guy just insulted me. That's fucked up. I would fight you right now if I could know which one of you said that. I'm drunk at this point. Like, I don't fucking know. I'm gonna go home, pass out, and wake up driving. People. All right. Did you go to college at least? What college did you go to?
I went to the Evergreen State College.
Evergreen. What did you study? Green? You studied Evergreen? Like what the fuck? Like forest and shit? You studied like trees and
Smoked a lot of weed.
smoked a lot of weed, right? That weed is good though, isn't it? That shit is awesome. You don't have a girlfriend.
No.
That like I know that. I don't know. No work, smokes weed, up, no girlfriend. Game of Thrones.
I'm kind of into sodomy, so.
You're into what?
Sodomy.
Sodomy? Yeah, I'm gonna skip you. We'll leave this guy alone. He's one of them guys. He's one of them. No does not mean no. It means maybe. It means we'll find out after I strip you naked. What do you do for a living? You're a pharmacist. You're a drug dealer. Says the weed guy over here. Guy loves you. He'll blow you under the table for a prescription. This guy's crazy. Oh, you already made a deal in the bathroom.
I did it for free.
This night is getting weirder as it goes along. Is it me? This shit is crazy. You guys are out of your fucking mind. What do you do, big hair lady, 80s, 1980s, what's up? Let's be real, you look like you just came out of a Madonna video. You like, you fell asleep after the video was filmed and you just woke up. No, I'm just saying, you look like a virgin, what's up?
Retired DA's office.
Oh, I take back everything I said. You are amazingly beautiful. How old are you, 21? You look great. I'm telling fucking up DA's office. Which office were you in?
Queens.
Queens? We're in, this is Long Island, right? Oh, fuck that, I'm safe.
No matter.
What street is Queens? Left or right when we walk out of here? I'm drunk. At this point, it don't matter. I'm gonna wake up in fucking Utah. It doesn't matter. You guys are really nice and friendly. I like you guys. What about you? What do you do?
Residential real estate.
Residential. Okay, so you sell houses or rent apartments. Okay. Any crazy rentals?
Not really.
No? Normal life?
In Manhattan also.
Oh, the big money. All of Manhattan? Manhattan is funny. You deal with the hipsters a lot, right?
Not really.
No? Hipsters are funny ass people. They moved into Harlem. Harlem is not what it used to be anymore, by the way. Now it's all hipsterville. It's like all white people. And it's crazy because they have a special name. They're called gentrification. They're gentrifiers. When I moved into the projects in the 1970s, we weren't called, it wasn't gentrification. We were just poor white folk. We were just white trash people on the 3rd floor. Oh boy, it must be true. What about you, sir? What do you do? You're like staring into space. What do you do for me? What did you used to do? Let's be real. Oh, you're an electrician. Okay. All right. I'm not gonna fuck with you. Sparky. All right. I don't mess with electric. You can't really see electric when you're hooking it up. You know, plumbing, I can see. If shit's coming out of a pipe, I ain't touching it. I get the help of, like, hey, listen, young boy, get over there and fix that. Electric, you can't see that, man. That shit just comes. Hits you out of nowhere, right? 120, right? 120, 210, all that shit. 480. It's a math test here now. 276 is gonna go up. All right, all right. You have crazy stories, I bet, right? Really? How many times you hot stop? Let's be real. Once. That was right after you said I do. Yeah, I know what's up. A lot of married folks here, right? You guys, a lot of married people here? All right, how's that feel? How's that working out for you guys? Yeah, I won't do the married thing. The marriage, I won't do it. I get invited as a comedian. We get invited to places. I get invited to weddings a lot, but I just think it's not fair. Like, you don't invite me to the divorce. Like, what the fuck? I gotta be there to watch the marriage, but not the divorce. Like, I can be there when you say I do and give her half your shit. I can't be there when she takes the other half. The divorce is really the interesting part. You get to find out what the people are into, right? The marriage, they're all in love. The divorce is like, really? Like, Tom is into that? I never knew that. Interesting. He always wanted to wrestle me. Oh, must be true. What do you do for a living, guy with the glasses? You are stoned right now. Don't lie to me. This guy is done. LSD in the house.
CPA.
Say it again?
CPA.
Oh, a certified public accountant. Yeah, what do you count? Drugs? You like count like how many doses you're gonna mainline tonight? You look crazy.
I count his pills.
You count his pills. You do. You count how many pills this man is gonna sell to him so he can get high and watch these ladies over here dance. Then afterwards he goes and buys insurance from this guy and then complains to him if he can help him get an apartment because his parents kicked him out. That's how all this shit works. I have it all down. I know what's going on.
And I charge him each a fee.
Okay, I'm gonna get out of here. At this point, I'm ready to leave. Can I leave you guys with a quote? Leave you guys with a nice quote? At this point in the game, I can do anything I want. The spirit of a warrior can only be measured by his willingness to die. I'm gonna go have a cigarette.
Give it up one more time for Rick Knight, ladies and gentlemen. Give it up. I said give it up one time and I was facing 25 to life. I was in a bank with a mask and a plunger in my hand. Trying to get shit out. I'm a plumber myself. Man, marriage is a tough, man. Marriage is a tough, let me tell you, man. Real tough. My mother and father, I came from a very dysfunctional family, ladies and gentlemen. I like to take the fun out of dysfunctional and laugh. Are we disturbing you? We're not disturbing you, are we? You sure? It's okay. Can you let us know what's the joke? There is no joke? You sure? She wants a drink? Man, I would like to have a drink. I'm sober, I can't have a drink. If I have a drink, I'll wake up in fucking China. You know when you have a drinking problem? When you kick the fucking door down, you run up to your fucking house and you jump in bed with your wife and you go, baby! And she goes, ah, get out of my house! I was like, oh shit, I'm on the second floor, I'm sorry. I apologize. I'm sorry about that, man. Yeah, drinking, man. I used to be a closet drinker. I used to walk into people's houses and fucking drink in their closets. Sit there and drink all the fucking liquor I can, man. I like to imagine things in my life, man, you know? I like things, you know? Because I got this little thing in my head that talks to me all the time. You know, you have that? I remember I was going out with a psychologist one day and she says to me, we have 3 people in our lives. I was like, okay. She's like, we have the little person. And when she said the little person, I think of like midgets automatically. Then we have our parents, and then we have ourselves. 3 people all the time talking. Could you imagine? In my mind? Always talking. Talking to me here, talking to me here, talking to me back here. Jim and Wally. You guys are really a loose crowd, man. Ladies. Hi, you remind me of a CIA agent. Gone bad. Yeah, you. Don't smile all day. Smile. Hey, you see that? Give her a round of hand of applause for that one right there. She smiled, man. Jesus Christ. That's a couple of Yankee fans, man. Any baseball fans here or what? What do you like? Yankees, there you go. I can't stand the fucking Mets, man. I'm a Met hater. I can't stand. Ladies and gentlemen, by the way, we have Aaron Hansen in the crowd right there. Hungry for your love back in the 80s, right there. Hungry. Hungry for your love. With his fiance, the beautiful Maria. Beautiful, beautiful. Nice stuff.
Love you back. Love you back, right?
God bless you, man. And I grew up in the neighborhood. Everybody was Irish, Italian, you know, crazy. We love Puerto Ricans. I love Puerto Ricans too, man. You know why they ain't in Star Trek? They don't want to work in the future either. What? That's not racist. There's nothing wrong with that, man. I'm Greek. Right? Stereotype. All of a sudden, when you say you're Greek, what comes to mind? Let's be honest, ladies and gentlemen. Tell me the truth. Look, you're a lady with the afro smiling. Oh, Greek. That sucks. That's not cool. Greeks are powerful, man. Alexander the Great, right? Leonidas.
It means you're nuts.
Right? Leonidas was fighting the 300. They didn't take over like this. They were like, Spartans, prepare for battle. Let's go. Come on. Come on, man. Stabbing people, you know. Pulling out like a long penis or something, you know, back and forth.
That's the stupidest thing I ever heard.
Shut up already. Right? Fucking instead of shields, they got huge diaphragms, long dildos, fighting on the crowd. Come on. Jesus Christ, man. Unbelievable. Hey, buddy, how are you? You, yeah. I've been watching you all night, man. You got that look. You got that look. What kind of work do you do, buddy?
I don't. I'm retired.
I knew it. I had a feeling. I swear to God, I said, this guy's got money written all over him. Can you lend me $1? It's tough being a comic. My mother used to drive me crazy, ladies and gentlemen. Unbelievable. She drove me nuts. She used to go, I want you to go across the street and I want you to buy the whole wheat bread. And if they don't have it, make sure you don't buy it. If they don't have it, make sure you don't buy it. How the fuck am I gonna buy it if they don't have it, Mom? How am I supposed to buy it if they don't have it? I don't care. If they don't have it, you're not buying it. Just for that, I'm buying it, I told her. That's right, I'm gonna buy it. And you know why I'm gonna buy it? Because it's fucking invisible and there's no calories in there. I can eat it all day long and I can't get fucking fat. Fat. Fat people. I used to be one of these big fat people, ladies and gentlemen. Let me tell you something. It is so nice when I can actually see my body part. You have no idea. It's a beautiful thing. I went out to Spokane, they thought I was in the witness protection program because, for some reason, the way I talk or something, hey, how you doing, Oh, this guy's probably from the witness protection program. My penis was in the witness protection program for a long time. Now I can actually see my friend. It's very important. You all right, buddy? Good to go. We're gonna keep this moving on right now. We're gonna keep it moving. You guys ready for your features? Come on, put your hands together right now. Let's go. Start putting some LSD in your fucking drinks. You'll really start some jams. This next comic, I've been doing comedy with him for a long time. He was at the Producers Club with me. He does the comedy, New York Comedy Club, Broadway Comedy Club, and we were at the Elks Club together. Ladies and gentlemen, it's my pleasure. Put your hands together for the one, the only, Phil Hunt. Yeah.
Cool. Give it up for yourselves for coming out tonight. Netflix is cheap, so gotta spend money to see live entertainment. Cool. You guys felt pretty good when you came in the door, didn't you? You were like, yeah, this is a nice place. And then they were like, you can go to the back towards the tent. It's cool. We're gonna ask that you guys exit quickly. We got an elephant coming in here after y'all done. Come one, come all. It's about to happen. Okay, so you guys can laugh. That's good to learn. Few of you guys can laugh. First I thought they took the witness protection program on a tour or something. Last time I checked, they didn't get field trips, but that's what I was starting to feel like. Like the witness protection program here all went on a field trip to a comedy show. Alrighty. Been an interesting week, right? Everybody's scared. The Ebola scared. Everybody's scared, right? Nobody talks about the advantages of Ebola, right? If you want some time off work, now's the time to get it, okay? Just go into your office and cough twice. Excuse me, you all right? No, I'm gonna be fine. I think it's the Africans that moved in next door. Why don't you take like 2 weeks off? Don't worry, we'll pay you. Just don't come back here. I'm a little tired myself. I stayed up late last night. You know you're up too late when you start seeing the commercials that don't make any sense. You ever be up at night watching TV and see a commercial for a job that sounds too good to be true? In the commercial for the job, they tell you everything about the job but what you'll be doing. Do you want to be your own boss? Do you want to make between $1,000 and $2,500 a day? Do you want to work from home and only work 1 or 2 hours? If so, then you can start now. Just get yourself a scale, some baking soda, and dial this number. You be at home like, man, I think my uncle had that same job. Right before he went to prison. I think that was my uncle's number. Those commercials always end the same, right? No high school diploma, GED, or background check is required. There is no high school diploma, GED, or background check required. You're about to work hard. You are about to work like an illegal immigrant. I had one of those jobs once. You know it's a messed up job when you can fill out the application, do the interview, and start all in the same day. You are about to work hard and you have no future. Pretty much the only question at the job was, is your back strong and do you have hands? Yeah, that used to be my job. Okay, a few people here with college degrees, they're like, what kind of an interview is that? It's supposed to be 3 interviews. Nope. Not when you have no opportunity for advancement. I took out my 401k at 24 people. I'm a winner. I know about you guys. Tell you guys a little about myself. I recently turned 28. Y'all give it up for me turning 28. I'm young, black, and I went to public school. 28's an accomplishment. 28 is still a lot of things in my life that I got to get over. Like, I can't believe I'm still this short. With all the technology they got, I shouldn't have to be this short. Somebody should be working on a cure. Should be able to get some kind of surgery. People, it's 2014. Walmart should be selling height. See, a few of y'all ain't laughing. That's because y'all don't understand my pain. Y'all don't know what this is like. You know what it's like to wake up in the morning, walk into your kitchen and realize you can't have no Frosted Flakes because somebody sat them on top of the refrigerator. It's painful. It's the kind of things I've been going through. Y'all laughing. Y'all know how many times I've been late to work because I was at home shaking the bottom of the refrigerator. So I had to get my breakfast, people. Whatever falls is mine. I ain't had picked my cereal in years. Been trying to... Like, some people decide where they're gonna eat based upon like Yelp reviews or the grade that the restaurant gets. I don't. I like to do my own research. The way I do it is I walk into a restaurant, I walk into the bathroom, and if I see that sign that says all employees must wash hands before returning to work, I don't eat there. Who are you hiring that you gotta remind them to wash their hands? What kind of place is this, right? You wouldn't go in the doctor's office if you seen that same sign. All doctors must wash tools between surgeries. You'd be like, where the hell am I? I shouldn't be here. This Obamacare is a mess. Where did they send me to? But I've been trying to eat more healthy. Something I learned the hard way is don't eat meat from the corner store. Problem with meat from the corner store is meat is supposed to be approved by the USDA. Not meat from corner stores. Their meat's approved by people you might know. The other day I'm in the store, like 4 T-bone steaks for $5. Hey man, are these steaks even USDA approved? What's it say on the package? Says here it's approved by the EARL. Oh, you mean Earl? Yeah, he works in the back. Earl knows his meat. Man, who in the hell is Earl and why is he approving the meat? I'm gonna eat these steaks, but if I get sick, I'm suing you and Earl. Y'all haven't had any products by Earl? Earl products are sold everywhere. EBT is accepted, sir. Government plot, trying to kill the black and Hispanic community. What they trying to do, man? It's just working. Earl products are delicious. Had some before I came here. All right. Yeah, I've been trying to eat more healthy. Something I learned the hard way is, like, I feel like some people eat too healthy, right? Like some people are too focused on it. Like I went to a Subway the other day, right? It used to be the healthiest place you could eat. And this dude had all kinds of questions about the bread. He was like, wait a minute, what kind of bread is that? Is that bread gluten-free? And I'm like, when did bread become the enemy? You mean the same bread Jesus ate at the Last Supper? Good enough for Jesus, but not good enough for you. I hope that bread is gluten-free and I hope you choke to death on that sandwich. I hope you choke to death and I hope they find you dead in front of a Whole Foods store laying next to a smart car on a yoga mat. Official cause of death, not forming your own opinions. Come on, man. Some of you people have great grandparents and stuff that was alive. You think anybody asked what kind of bread it was during the Great Depression that made it to the front of that line? No. It's the stupidest thing. Now in 2010, now everybody's got a gluten allergy. Seriously. Come on, people. You think anybody in Africa's got a gluten allergy? No. That's the answer to that. You're lucky enough to get some bread, you eat it. Ah, man. I feel like nobody wants to take blame for anything anymore. Like, Everybody wants to blame their problems on you, right? I think the big problem in America is that you can be wrong, sue somebody, and still win millions of dollars. Like, we all heard the story of the lady at McDonald's that spilled the coffee in her lap, right? She spilled the coffee in her lap, and now they got to write on all the coffee cups, warning, coffee is hot. Duh, right? Nobody wants to accept blame for anything anymore. Like, I used to be a cab driver in New York City. I stopped in the summertime to pick up this Muslim lady. She gets in the cab, she goes, "It's so hot in here, I think the problem is your AC." Nope, I think the problem is your religion. It's 95 degrees out and you wrapped in 3 black sheets? Not my fault. It's not my fault, ma'am. I'm sorry. It's not my fault your God don't allow you to wear shorts. It's not. I hope when she meets Allah, he's wearing a tank top. I really do. I'm just saying, I don't have nothing against you being a traditional Muslim, but you are no longer allowed to complain about heat. It's just the way it works. I'm sorry, that's the same uniform ninjas wear. You can complain when ninjas start complaining, man. It's worse. Laws are changing. Like, marijuana's becoming legal, right? Starting to decriminalize it in some states, and you even got the medical marijuana, right? At the same time, I feel like cell phones becoming completely illegal inside your car, right? Like, that's a big ticket now. Like, in some states, weed is just a ticket. And then texting and driving, like, that's the new problem. Within the next 6 months, they're gonna crack down on cell phones and driving even more, man. I feel like in the next 6 months, you're gonna see somebody on the side of the road arguing with the cops. Like, "Look, officer, the weed is mine. I don't know whose phone that is." It's not my phone. The officer's gonna be a smart ass, like, "Look, man, don't make me call the K9. When I pulled up beside you, you seem to be talking on the phone. Then I pull you over. I walk to the front of your car. Now you don't have a cell phone. Don't make me call the K9. Let me ask you a question. This ain't my first day on the job. If I look inside the bag of weed, am I gonna find a cell phone?" That's what it's getting to, people. It's going there, right? It's what it's becoming. I've been trying to, you guys ever be mistaken for the wrong gender? Not in person, on the phone. I mean, over the phone. It happened to me the other day. Like, I called the bank to check my account, and the girl on the phone was like, "Good morning, how are you?" I was like, "I'm fine." She was like, "Okay, well, how can I help you, ma'am?" I was like, "Yeah, I just called to check my balance." She was like, "Okay, I'm just gonna need the name on the account." I was like, "The name on the account is Philip Hunt." She was like, "Okay, and with whom am I speaking today?" I was like, "Philip Hunt." And she was like, "Okay, Phyllis. I'm just gonna need the account number and the password." I gave her my account number, and I was like, "The password is Tame1." And she was like, "Okay, miss, can you spell that out for me, please?" And I was like, "Tame1, T is in testosterone, A is in Adam's apple, M is in masculinity, E is in erection, D is in dick." And she was like, "Sir, that is not the password." And I was like, "Yeah, but at least you got my gender correct." Just saying, man. Get no respect, man. None. I'm the only one that's ever happened to. Nobody. I heard some ladies with some deep voices that came in. Nobody wants to own up to it now. It's cool. Anybody stuck to their New Year's resolution? No? Y'all just gonna keep being the same messed up people y'all were last year? You see where it's gotten you, here in the tent listening to me. You probably went to college or something. Proud of myself, I stuck to my resolution. My resolution was to stop watching the news. Reason I stopped watching the news is because they don't know what's important. How many times have you turned on the news and heard this? There could be a murder on the loose in your neighborhood, but first, can we talk about the murderer? What could be more important than a murderer? You can't tell me there's a murder on the loose and then go to today's weather. There could be a murder on the loose in your neighborhood, but first, here's Bob with today's forecast. It's gonna be partly cloudy over here with a chance of stabbing in your area. Back to you, Susan. And they never catch a violent criminal right away either, do they? Violent criminals always on the loose for days. Got you at home nervous, sweating, right? And they always make the places he could be hiding real personal. Authorities say he could be as far away as Mexico, as close as your backyard. Why you gotta be in my backyard? Now you're at home nervous, sweating, staring out the back window like, baby, did you leave the gate open? No, but you should probably close it. Bitch, I'm not going out there. You heard the weather, man. It's a chance of stabbing in our area. I feel like the news is changing at the same time, right? Like the news is not as informational as it used to be, right? Like I feel like they shouldn't even call it the nightly news anymore. I think it should be called Guess Who's Racist? You've seen it, right? That's what it's become. Guess Who's Racist? Mel Gibson's on that show every other week. Paula Deen was on there last year. And most recently, Donald Sterling, man. He was on there every day for like 2 straight months, right? And if it ain't Guess Who's Racist, it's Guess Who Don't Like Gay People. Y'all seen that show. Last year, the dude from Duck Dynasty was on there. Most recently, they called Jonah Hill. They called him right before the premiere of 22 Jump Street, right? Yeah, he got caught referring to a couple gay guys as faggots. But that didn't stop them from going to see Channing Tatum. Can't stop that, right? They could have wrote faggot on the ticket. They've been like, that's cool, we'll just close our eyes when Jonah Hill come on the screen. It's fine. Yeah, that's what it's become, right? My thing is just don't ruin things that I love, right? Don't ruin things I love. Like the worst one for me was when the Chick-fil-A owner, Dan Cathy, got caught making homophobic remarks, because I love Chick-fil-A, right? For like a whole month, I had to go in the alley behind the trash can and eat my chicken sandwich. I didn't want people to think I supported him, right? Just don't ruin things that I love. Like Donald Sterling got in trouble for saying he didn't want black people to come to his basketball games, right? And then the NBA decided we have to punish him. And the whole thing was pretty stupid because you can't punish a billionaire, right? You can't punish a billionaire. What are you gonna do? Tell him, send him to his room in his mansion? It's just stupid, right? I think the best thing they could come up with for punishment for him was to make him sell his basketball team. In selling his basketball team, he made back $2 billion, right? Who wouldn't take that punishment, right? If you could make $2 billion, you'd all take a punishment, right? I feel like that was the stupidest punishment ever, right? I think the next time an old white NBA owner says they don't want black people at their games, if they want to punish them, they should let them keep their NBA team, but give them all white players. That's good enough punishment, right? And after every loss, just walk over to him and say, well, Mr. Sterling, that's your 100th loss in a row. How do you feel about black people now? But yeah, Sterling messed up because he said he didn't want black people coming to the games. Then they gave him a chance to apologize, and that's my thing. If you say something that offends somebody, just apologize. Don't apologize and then try to justify it with your own logic, because you'll probably just make it worse. Like Sterling said he didn't want black people coming to his games. Then they gave him a chance to apologize on national television, and he went on TV and was like, yeah, I'm sorry about what I said, but I feed black people, I clothe them, I house them. And we was like, you mean like you own us? That's worse than what you said the first time. You should probably just shut the hell up, man. You say something that offends somebody, just apologize. People like, happened to me the other day, I was out at this club, and black dude and a white dude came in together, and the black dude starts walking off across the club, and the white guy's trying to get his attention, but the music is loud, so he's like, hey, hey, but he can't hear him, so he balls up a napkin and he throws it. When he throws it, the black dude turns around. When he turns around, the white dude's like, nigga, I know you heard me. Now I'm staring at him trying to figure out if he's one of them light-skinned Drake types, but I saw him dancing earlier, so I knew he was white. He sees me staring at him and he gets awkward and he goes, nah, it's cool, no offense. I got black people in my family. What kind of excuse is that, right? I can't use that same excuse. I can't be out of the bar See a girl across the bar and try to get her attention like, hey, hey. She don't respond, so I ball up a napkin and throw it. When I throw it, she turn around. When she turn around, I'm like, ugly bitch, I know you heard me. What? That's your wife? No, it's cool. No offense, I got ugly bitches in my family. Well, I've been Phil Hunt. Y'all been great. Keep it going for your host, Greg. Get greet one more time.
All right, give it up one more time. One more time for Phil Hunt. Wow. Everybody having a good time or what? You sure? Put a little LSD in your pills, you start seeing some fucking dragons. Come on, smile, let's go. Good, good, good. Let's go, beautiful. I went on a date the other day with a beautiful Chinese girl. Right? Nice. Yeah, I asked her to do a 69. She said, shrimp and broccoli at this hour. Relationships are tough, man. I'm trying to find a good girl out there, man. Tough, man. I met this girl, she was from Kentucky. So we were talking for a little while, because like our story has changed so much, and I don't know if anybody's from Astoria, like, you know, all these people are coming in and they're moving into Astoria now, right? So I says to her, yeah, we got into this conversation about, you know, religion and all that. So, started talking about Jesus Christ. And I says to her, you know, we started talking about how he was a carpenter. And she turns around and she looks at me all serious. She goes, but Jesus didn't lay carpets. Carpets? I said, carpenter. What kind of fucking chicken are they eating out there, man? Carpenter. She goes, oh, what's the N for? Because you're fucking nuts. Nuts. Carpenter. Can't stand. I don't like drama, man, right? I like nice and calm. I want to be happy, man. You know, drama's bad. I want people to be happy, man. Smile, be good. Where do you find drama? There's one place that you always get drama. Every time you go there, there's always a dummy raving about a moron all day, and that's what drama spells out. Dummies raving about morons all day. And where do you find them? At the DMV. Right? You know it and I know it. Fucking pumpkin. Dummies mostly vicious, the DMV. There isn't one person in here that's gone to the DMV and you came out smiling. Am I right or wrong? Tell me one person that came out of there smiling. Every time I go out there, they got to put this beautiful white jacket on for me. It's got long sleeves. Keeps me nice and warm. Little jingle about that I can hug myself. Who wants drama? I don't want drama. I just want to be happy, man. Can't stand miserable people. Miserable people. I love to be happy all the time. Who wants misery? Do you want miserable? You sure? I'll give you some misery if you want.
I'll take a rain check.
Take a rain check. There you go. This is a nice guy right there, man. Beautiful. Did you guys have any chicken wings or what? It said all the chicken wings you can eat. That's why we didn't introduce so many black people today. That's why. Oh man, I was racist. Look at Nikki Sunshine. She's gonna beat my ass when she gets up here. This next comic, ladies and gentlemen, I've been working with her for a long time. We did shows together at the Producers Club for some comedy skits. She's been doing comedy all over the place in Vegas. You've probably seen her in New York Comedy Club, Broadway Comedy Club. She's one of my favorite comics, and ladies and gentlemen, please give her a round of hand and applause for the one and only Nikki Sunshine. I can imagine the Greek jokes that are going to come right now.
Get the hell off the stage, Greg. Okay? You've done enough damage.
Thank you, DJ. How's everybody doing? Good? I am so glad I waxed my beard off for this. Look at this. We are in a tent eating Cheetos and chicken. This is a classy affair. This woman here is like, I should have gone to church tonight. This is just crazy. Hi. I'm glad I'm not the only chocolate chip in the room. It's just me and Phil Hunt. That's it. And this looks kind of like an auction block, so I feel a little uncomfortable. I did a show in Lewistown, Pennsylvania, all Amish town. The only other black person in the entire town was at the grocery store, and she was on the pancake box. So, Phil, thanks for being here. Valley Stream, I've never been here before. Is this Queens? Is this Long Island? What is this? Borderline? It's right in the middle. Okay, well, I won't be back. So, no, I'm just kidding. I like it here. It's nice. Because they're couples. Look at this. This is look, I love to see couples. Clap for love. He's actually has her arm around her. That's wonderful. Oh, he said he fell asleep. Shut up, okay? Because you're talking yourself out of vagina. That's what you're doing. How long have you guys been together? 33 years! Whoa! In 33 years in a row? Is that what it is? 33? No separations? No? That is fantastic. I can't get a man to stay with me for 33 days. I can't. I've realized something about my dating history. I don't date guys. I sponsor men. Anybody in here? Sponsoring a man? No? Let me explain it to you. It's kind of like that Save the Children's commercial. You know, for $22 a day, you too can date Kevin. Help him pay his rent. Help him pay his child support. Call 1-800-BROKE-ASS today. These guys are losers, I'm telling you. I dated one guy, he lied and said he was Native American. That was his excuse for living in a tent in the woods. Sad. I had to give one guy $100 to buy me a birthday gift. And guess what he bought me? A $50 Macy's gift card. Sad. I got bad luck. And I feel like chivalry is not what it used to be. You know, men don't know how to talk to women, approach women, be kind. They don't know how to be gentlemen. I live in Harlem. I'm walking down the street minding my business, and this guy, he looks me up and down. He's like, damn, girl, you look good. Ain't nobody knocked you up yet? Ain't nobody knocked you up yet is a pickup line? I was like, damn, boy, you look like you from the hood. Ain't nobody locked you up yet? Tired of it. It's like always the thuggy guys. They come right to me. And I don't know if you know, the thugs wear these t-shirts now, advertising like they have a lot of money, and they don't. It's always the brokest guy with these t-shirts. I'm not making this up. There's a fad and a trend with these t-shirts, and it's called Billionaire Boys Club. Have you seen this, DJ? This is a true thing, right? What the fuck is going on? Is an elephant behind here? This is moving. Do we need to tell management why is this moving around?
It's the thugs back there.
They're trying to attack me. It's the thug demons. What'd you say? What is really going on? This is kind of scaring me because I have Obamacare. I can't afford to get hurt. I can't. This is scaring me. Well, whatever it is. I see you enjoyed your chicken wings, sir. Sure. I put some in a Ziploc bag. I carry everything in my bag. Tupperware, Ziploc. All right, let's get back to me being trashy in my sad life. These guys, they wear these t-shirts. Billionaire Boys Club. Cash Money Millionaires. Rockefeller Corporation. I'm like, fool, you can't spell corporation, okay? How about wearing a t-shirt that's more true to your situation, like 25 years to life. I live with my mama. Gonorrhea. All right, let's stop. Let's stop. Go ahead and answer your phone. Okay, the babysitter? Okay, we're going to be home. Yeah, I'm going to pay you the $50. We'll be back in 25 minutes. No problem. Yep, I got the cocaine too. Good. Oh, he's mad. He looks upset. Everything okay?
Sure, everything's fine.
All right, uh-oh. He gave me that mafia. Sure, everything's fine. Keep talking and I'm going to put a gun in your back. This crowd is so interesting. I don't know how to really... Where do you guys... Clap if you still work and you're not retired. Okay. Where do you work, miss?
I work in Syosset.
No, I said where do you... Like, what do you do?
High school.
Were you working...
Syosset High School.
Syosset High School, and what do you do there?
I'm a special education teacher.
Oh, did we go over this already?
Yeah.
If somebody said something derogatory about the kids, I would never make fun of the kids. I'm glad that you're employed. I have a college degree from Northwestern University, and I work in a massage parlor. No, don't clap. No. I work in a massage parlor, and I have squeezed more balls than Serena Williams. Don't. It's sad. It really is. I need to improve my self-esteem. I really do. I work in an all-Asian massage parlor. I'm the only black girl there. And they discriminate against me. They don't call me by my name, Nikki Sunshine. They call me Black Pearl. Black Pearl, you have customer. Black Pearl, you late today. Black Pearl. And it pisses me off because that's not my name. So I got up the courage to confront the owner, my Asian pimp, Miss Cho. I was like, why are you guys calling me Black Pearl? She's like, oh, because you are black here, you have a very big pearl. I was like, okay, great, I'm gonna call you Ancient Titanic. Because your titties are old, they sinking fast. She didn't like that. There's a lot of weird fetishes that men have. This is what I've learned working in this massage parlor. This guy, he comes in and he's like, I don't want a massage tonight. I want to try something different. What I want you to do is I want you to piss all over my back. I was like, what kind of acupuncture is that? That's weird. I was like, sir, I have a college degree, okay? My father loved me. And that will be $75. Because rent in New York City is expensive. It is. I'm actually being evicted from my apartment. It's a very weird situation. I'm being harassed by my landlord. Let me just say this. Russian people are the scariest white people on the planet. You've heard their language, sir? It sounds like death threats, doesn't it?
I was married to one.
Oh, wow. What happened with that?
Yeah.
Yeah? She beat your ass, didn't she? You were abused. I can see it in your eyes. Well, good that you got out. Good. And Russian people, no, sir, Russian people are thugs. They're gangsters. Their language sounds like death threat. It's like, Здравствуйте! You know, как вас зовут? Меня зовут Nikolai. And that's like, do you want some coffee? Or something. Very scary people. My landlord, he calls me. He's like, Nikki, we are getting calls from your neighbors that you are having men in and out of your apartment all day and all night. We do not allow prostitution in this building. I was so scared. I was like, Nikolai, I am in my apartment sucking dick for free, okay? For free. I have references. I'm not a hoe. I'm ho-ish. There's a difference. Are there any other ho-ish ladies in here? People in the back, thank you. Because the people in the front work at high schools and stuff, and they can't admit that. I don't know. I think we have, it looks like more black people came in. That's fantastic. This is exciting. Valley Stream, turn up. This is wonderful. I encourage people to date outside their race. Try it. If you're single, try something different. I did. I went on a date with this Dominican guy. He took me salsa dancing. Anybody done that? Yes. It's bullshit, salsa dancing. That's what it, no, because everything was going fine, you know, because in salsa dancing you have to do certain moves. You know what I mean? You gotta, like, do the little 1-2 step, whatever. Everything was going fine until my partner put me in a spin. My body went this way. My fake ponytail flew that way. And he had to announce it to the entire club. Hey, mommy, what happened to your hair? What happened? I was like, oh, it flew out the window, Jose. The same place your green card went. Yeah. No, I like Latin music. I think it's great. It gets a little confusing though, because you'll be listening to the song and they'll be like, en las nubes, en el cielo, and then they'll yell something out in the middle of the song. They'll be like, KKK, and you'll be like, what? The KKK is here. What's going on? It's very. I actually flew on a plane to Puerto Rico filled with Puerto Ricans. I'll never do that again. Yeah, because I went to the bathroom, I came back, it was a completely different scene. There was a salsa club in the front, a bodega in the back, a maternity ward in the middle. All right, I'm just kidding. We're gonna leave the Puerto Ricans alone because they have knives, and moving on. So what are you guys into? I'm very interested to see, like, what's happening. Do you guys have kids, Miss? You with the nice, polite scarf on. I feel like I'm at a deaconess brunch or something. No, nobody's drinking in here. Nobody's drunk. What's going on? Nobody. This whole table right here, is this like sobriety central? Like, what happened? Is this people in rehab? I mean, what's going on? This is, I mean, come on. The church, we're livelier than this. We need to turn up a little bit. Miss with the scarf on, how are you doing, sweetheart? You look very prim and proper, like you've never done anything wrong in your life. Were you homecoming queen? She was, right? She's adorable. What's your name, sweetie? Judy. That's a wholesome name. Judy. Are you from Valley Stream? Where are you from? Staten Island. Oh, yeah. Have you ever heard of Tote Hill? Is that where you live? Because that's where all the mafia people live, right? I don't mess with Staten Island and Tote Hill. Do you have children? Do you beat them? Have you ever hit your children? You seem to know all about Judy. Is this your girlfriend or your lover? I know all about Judy and her vagina too. She washes it twice a day. Judy, you've never put your hands on a child? Have you ever, I'm not calling the police, Judy, relax. I'm just curious because I'm trying to learn. Have you ever, how many kids do you have, first of all? 2 children, and you've never spanked them, grabbed them? The DA is here. Oh, that's why nobody's laughing. Because they're scared they're gonna get locked up. That's okay, there's a statute of limitations on beating kids, I think. Okay, fine, Judy. Judy has beaten her kids and locked them in the closet. She just scared to say. I don't know. I'm not gonna say I agree with beating children. And there's a lot of sad stories in the news about children, you know, going through things and getting beaten up and stuff. You don't have to necessarily beat your kids. What you can do is you can pay the neighborhood bully to do so. No, that was wrong. That was bad timing, right? Who said something? He has glasses on. This man is on cocaine right now. What do you have glasses on for inside the tent? Do you do this everywhere you go?
Absolutely. You look more beautiful this way.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, please don't let me go in on your date's hairdo, okay? Because I will chop you down, all right? Take your Viagra and drink it with a shot of vodka and keep wearing them glasses, okay, boo? Because I will get Harlem in like 5 seconds.
Oh, don't get me excited.
Okay?
Don't get me excited.
Okay? My titties are perky and I will put them in your face and be like, nope, you can't buy these. Don't let me get ignorant up in here.
Oh, God, please help me.
Because they will not invite me back. All right, hi. How's everybody? Judy, how are you? How's Syosset doing? Everything good over here? The show just got interesting. Good. I love it. Anybody else want to say something? Anybody else? You all right? Everybody having a good time? Good. I'm really not gangster. I'm not that girl. I grew up, I'm from Northern Virginia. There's nothing gangster about Northern Virginia. The scariest thing in my town is my grandmother's hairdo. That's it. I'm scared to go to Brooklyn too. I really am, because Brooklyn, everything's gangster. I think somebody was from East New York. I'm terrified. Like, Brooklyn is, I went to Prospect Park. I ran out of bread and the geese attacked me, okay? Even the animals in Brooklyn are gangsta. My parents, they don't like New York City, especially my grandmother. She's like scared. Like, oh, I hope you're not riding the trains by yourself and you're not doing this and you're not doing that. And I'm like, no, it's okay, Grandma. And my grandma, she's a nice woman. She nominated herself as the neighborhood watch person. 80 years old, and she's the neighborhood watch. And basically, she just stands on her porch with a bat in her hand, and she threatens people. She's like, any of y'all damn foreigners come near my Lincoln, and I'm gonna let your asses have it. And I'm like, Grandma, You haven't owned a car since 1988. You need to go in the house and put some pants on. She's really a piece of work. I remember when I was in 2nd grade, I came, to her house and I was excited to tell her, Grandma, guess what I learned? We're from Africa. Africa, the motherland. And she's like, what? I ain't from no damn motherland. I know where I came from, okay? I know where I came from. I came from the damn liquor store. I'm like, oh my God. It's inappropriate. Inappropriate. Like, she would tell us really inappropriate nursery rhymes. I wouldn't lie on my grandmother. She would say really inappropriate things. She would be like, trick or treat, beat your meat. And we were like, Grandma, like, maybe you should have said that to Granddad. Then you wouldn't have had 12 kids. There you go. It's hot up here. Good God. I feel like Whitney Houston. Okay, no, maybe not. Yeah, that was bad. That was a bad breath. How are you, sir? You look like you own apartment buildings. You look wealthy. He is, isn't he? He is.
Be the borrowed shirt. I don't know.
No, you're not. I hope you like my outfit. This is what I call dope fashion. That's when your roommate checks in a rehab and you get to wear all her shit. So this isn't even mine. I'll be wearing designer for about 20 more days. Good luck, Christine. Good luck. But what do you do for a living, sir?
Retired.
Retired. And what did you do? This audience, I mean, it's really not that difficult. Like, I asked you a question, and you simply answer. That's it. It's some really cheeky people out here in Valley Stream. You want to say something else? I know you're itching. He's like, that black bitch, is she off stage yet? Get her the hell out of here. All right, whatever. You want a lap dance? All right, $20. I'll see you in a minute.
Right here.
Before I leave, I must say that it's supposed to be really cold. I don't know if you heard. This is supposed to be the coldest winter in 20 years, and I really would like to be in the Caribbean when it happens. I went to Jamaica, and I really love the island of Jamaica, and I realized Jamaican people will remix anything. I went to this karaoke bar. This Jamaican woman remixed the Disney tune, Under the Sea. Under the Sea. She was like, Selecta, hit the rhythm. Me rise up early in the morning, work hard, then me come home late. My man, he talk about hanky-panky. My legs tired, I got a backache. Just look at this nasty callus right here upon the big fat toe. You want a little sexual healing? Not tonight, what you touching me for, bumper? Under the sheets. Under the sheets. Him want to lick me, him want to stick me, take it from me. If you are there upon the couch, then me no slave to feed your mouth. While me a working, you be a jerking under the sheet. Okay, have me the sunshine. Have a wonderful night.
Nikki Sunshine, everybody. Nikki Sunshine. Every time she's on stage, there's a lot of sun coming out. How he's doing? These are the first two people I was talking to today. They'll tell me about the cruises. You guys having a good time? Sure? Lovely. Let me know now. I'll take care of anything you want. So, like I was saying, sugar. I eliminated sugar from my diet, ladies and gentlemen. That's how I lost all the weight. If I ever catch Little Debbie, I'm gonna kick the shit out of her. Little Debbie and the sugar products, right? Sugar's bad when you start withdrawing. You okay? Good girl. Sugar's like terrible, man. Let me tell you. I was reading it in the back of a brownie one day. There was 36 grams of sugar in a little brownie of Little Debbie. I'm from fucking Queens, man. That's like 4.5 eightfuls of cocaine, man. Fucking speeding on Little Debbie. Could you imagine that? And what's up with Little Debbie? Not for nothing. You never see her. All you see is just the face. Always smiling, right? You never see the body. It's like, show yourself already. Come on, Debbie. Let's see how you look in real life. Right? Little Debbie, always smile with the little, like, freckles. Come on. What's up with these reality shows? You like reality shows? I mean, the fucking reality shows are getting crazy these days, right? What's your favorite reality show? There you go. You don't watch it. That's one of my guys right there. I can't stand reality shows, man. One of the craziest reality shows I've seen recently, I don't know if it's a reality show, I don't know what the fuck it is. Amish Mafia. I mean, I would be a perfect fit for this shit, right? Let's be honest. The Don. Only my name would be Yemen. Right? Don Yemen. Hey, what's going on? These fucking chickens. They're not laying eggs. What's up? Right? Go up to the cows. We got a problem over here. Where's the milk? Where's the milk? I'd be a perfect fit, right? Amish Mafia. Come on. Are you fucking kidding me or something? They should do a real reality show. I say, feed 3 guys Little Debbie products for the rest of their fucking, like, a month straight or 2 months, whatever. Take fresh steaks, meats, strip them nude, wrap them around, and let them run to fucking Africa. They're all chubby on their Little Debbie fucking food, you know? See who's gonna eat them up. The lions, the tigers, the cats, whatever. Little Debbie. It's fucking crazy. I bet this guy's a legal drug dealer. What kind of work you do? Pharmacist, there you go. The #1 drug dealer in the world. Who is it? Medicaid. There you go. What do you need? Rent? You got it. Take some of these. We'll pay your rent. It's best. You have a beautiful scarf, by the way. I wanted to tell you that from the beginning. You have a beautiful scarf, and you haven't said nothing all day. This is like a lady with the afro, with the man with the sunglasses. A lot of dragons in your kitchen. Yeah. A lot of dragons in your kitchen, I know for a fact. Any bus drivers over here? Any bus drivers? When I was a kid, I grew up on the honeymooners. No one remembers the honeymooners. See? Fucking honeymooners, huh? Ralph Cramden. I loved Ralph Cramden. He's my idol. Ralph Cramden. How many times I gotta drive this bus up and down Madison Avenue? Right, just the other day, some lady with a big old hat comes up to me and she tries to get on the bus with this like fancy old cat. I says to her, hey lady, you can't bring this cat on the bus. She goes, are you crazy? You know how expensive this cat is? Because if he's that expensive, let him take a cab. Huh? Jackie Gleason, the best. Gotta love him. Did you guys have any the wings? Did you like the wings? No? What wings? Somebody ate the fucking wings. Tent. Every time I'm in a tent, I had this bad situation. I remember my ex-wife one day, I called her up, I says to her, honey, where are you? Where you been? You know, so apparently she had problems with the car. The car must have broke down, I don't know. She said, I blew an engine. I go, where the fuck did you sleep? She was in a tent. These people are awake. You fucking people suck. You're all fucking drunk. What, I'm gonna spell out the jokes for you or what, huh? What the hell's the matter with you guys? All geeked up on Little Debbie? Come on, wake up. All right, now, you ready for your headliner? Yeah. All right, she's a Long Island favorite, ladies and gentlemen. I've done a couple of shows with her. She's a beautiful drop-dead blonde. Blondes are scary. Blondes are scary. You know what a redhead is? A blonde from hell. She's a blonde. She's on the way to hell. She's done shows all over the circuit. She's one of Long Island's favorite, and it gives me great pleasure to bring up the one, the only, Lori G.
Hey, how you doing tonight, eat already? Anyway, my name is Lori G. Besides the comedian, I'm also a hairdresser by day. You know, I love my job. I love going in every day and meeting new people and doing their hair. When I'm not busy, I sit around and I read newspapers. I'm sick and tired of reading those stories about those young girls giving blowjobs to politicians and then they become rich and famous. I've been blowing people for 30 years. No one's made me rich and famous. People come in with a face only a mother could love. They show me a picture of Claudia Schiffer and they say, I want to look just like her. What do you think? I'm thinking I'm going to need anesthesia and a scalpel. I had this guy in the other day, and I'm cutting his hair, and his hand started to move underneath the cape. I whacked him in the head with the blow dryer. I called him a pervert, ripped the cape off. He was cleaning his glasses. Sometimes I have to shampoo my own clients. So I had this guy, I had to shampoo his hair, and while I'm shampooing his hair, after about 4 seconds, I feel like I'm having sex with him. He's going, oh my God, right there, go a little deeper, don't get any on my face. So now I'm confused, should I give him a towel or a cigarette? Then I had to shampoo a woman one time, and I'm shampooing her hair, and she's going, it's too hot! So I adjust the water, and she goes, it's too cold! I said, what are you, fucking Goldilocks? And then my coworkers are very jealous of me because I don't get children a lot. You know, I get them maybe the first time and I never get them back. And they said, how come we get stuck with the kids? And I said, because I'm smart. I don't like little kids. I cut their ear the first time and they don't bring them back. And then I get really close with my clients, you know. You women know how it is. You tell your hairdresser everything, right? I had this client come in. I'm about to color her hair and she's telling me, you know, Lori, she said, I think my husband's cheating on me and he's gambling, she said, and something's not right about him. She said, I think I should leave him. Do you think I should leave him? So I'm mixing a color and I'm thinking, she's got to get away from this creep. But then I thought again and I realized he supports her and she supports me. I told her, work it out. You know, and in my job, like if you're a teacher? Okay. Well, you talk the same way to boys and girls, right? And I do too with men and women, but it's just a little different sometimes. When I'm finished cutting a woman's hair, I say, would you like me to blow you? And she says yes or no. When I say that to a man, he's like, really? And I'm like, not for $25. You know? And men come in too. I had this guy, Harry, come in and he said, you know, my wife spends all my money on jewelry. I told him, you have 2 businesses. What's the problem? You know, women love jewelry. And he says, yeah, you're right. He goes, but right now she's spending $200 in that shop across the street. I said, you better leave that bitch. She wasn't coming to my shop, you know? Anyway, I have 3 teenagers, right? And they're going through that falling in and out of love stage. Anybody have teenagers? Nobody? I'm the only one? Oh, you back there, okay. Well, they go through that falling in and out of love stage. So when they fall in love with somebody, after a while, I start falling in love with the kid. And then they go through the breakup, and now I gotta break up with the kid. So I walked the kid out and I said, Danelle, I'm really gonna miss you. And then it occurred to me, Danelle's my daughter. And 2 of my kids were in college, right? And they were taking languages, so I thought for sure it was gonna be Spanish and Italian, and it ended up being Arabic and Chinese. So my daughter with the Arabic, she's coming home with her test, hundreds on everything. She comes home one day and she goes, Mom, I know the whole alphabet. She goes, ha, he, ha. So then I said, oh my God, that's really good. I said, if there's ever another war, you could tell them in their own language, please save my family. She said, Mom, they'll shoot me anyway. And I said, at least you'll die with a clear throat. My daughters wanted to have a party one day. So, you know, they said, could we get decorations and stuff? So we go off to the party store. My husband's in the car and he's going, listen, no loud music, no drinking, and no smoking, right? So then I'm like, oh, so we get there and the sales clerk comes over and she says, can I help you? And I said, yeah, we're gonna need some balloons and a banner that says this party's gonna suck. And I have a family, we're all on medication, the whole world's on medication, right, you know? And whenever we get really depressed, we go out and we adopt a dog. And then when the dog gets depressed, we return it. You know? I went for a pedicure the other day, and the guy's doing my toenails, you know, and he goes, oh, my name's Frankie, what's your name? I said, my name's Lori. He goes, Lori. He goes, what you do? I said, I'm a hairdresser. He goes, oh, same like me, you do hair, I do nails. I said, it's not the same thing. He goes, oh, it's the same thing. I said, really? When's the last time someone brought you in a picture of a foot? Then I went to Pathmark. You ever go to the shopping, you know, you go to the supermarket, and somebody puts a cart behind your car when you're trying to pull out? So I go to get out. This lady shoves the cart behind my car. So I get out, right, pull out, and I said to her, excuse me, but that's rude. She said, listen, I'm depressed and you don't walk in my shoes. I looked down and I said, if I walked in those fucking shoes, I'd be depressed too. Then I went to Dunkin' Donuts, right, and I'm online, I want to get munchkins, and they have 25 or 50, right? So I wanted 25. The guy comes back with the big box. I said, I'm sorry, you made a mistake. I only wanted 25. He said, there's 25 in there. He says, I only had big boxes. Is that going to be a problem? And I said, yeah, it's either going to look like I'm cheap or I already ate some. I'm married 20 years. Please don't clap, we're not fucking happy. Okay? We've been in therapy for 15 years. We've written each other love poems and diaries. We went to that place in Jamaica called Swept Away, couples only, and my friends are calling me all day. What'd you go away for? You know it's not going to work out. It's just not going to work out. But you know what? If we would have stayed in New York one moment longer, one of us would have been washed away. Right? Then we went to this therapist with finger puppets. She made us put puppets on our fingers to talk to each other. So you know that, right? Did you have to go to that therapist? So anyway, the deal was when your puppets finished talking, it bows its head, and then the other person could talk. So I thought the lady was nuts. I went home, threw the puppets on the table, went up to sleep, went back downstairs the next day, went to make coffee, looked over at the table, the puppets were all torn apart. I said, holy shit, they're fighting now. I married a guy, I call him Jekyll and Hyde. I never knew who the hell I was going to wake up with, but I looked at it this way, as long as they both brought home a paycheck, I'd be fine. In the middle of the night, he says to me, do you want a little? I said, isn't that what I've been getting all these years? And then, you know, they had the swine flu recently. Well, back when I got married, they had the mad cow's disease. Anyone remember the mad cow's disease? He was pacing the floor back and forth. He's like, oh my God, I'm going to get it. I just know I'm going to get it. I said, you can't get it. You're already a pig. So you could start to see where that marriage started going, right? So we went through the unemotional stage. That's where, like, they don't clip their toenails anymore. They got greasy hair, earwax, and all that. So I went to what the kids do. I went to Google, and I Googled unemotional, and it was everything that he was. So I printed up the papers, slipped it underneath his door, went out for ice cream with my daughters. Came back, 2 papers were underneath my door. Controlling women in menopause. So I slipped something else underneath his door. It wasn't a paper, though. It was a hose hooked up to my car exhaust. I'm 48 years old. My breasts are only 5. Yeah, they're cute. They're very young, yeah. I thought I got a good deal on them, but when I got back from the hospital, I could no longer sleep on my stomach, right? So it cost me another $4,000 for a Tempur-Pedic mattress. But it's really cool because if I want to watch movies, I jump on my stomach real quick, jump up, I have cup holders, I watch movies all night long. So we started going, as I said, through that unemotional stage and then through a separation. My lawyer called me and he said, Lori, he goes, you know, I have to tell you that your husband wants unsupervised visits with the twins. Because I didn't know you had twins. I said, I don't. He's talking about my breasts. And then eventually that ended, you know, and I ended up where some of you people, anyone on the internet over here? Well, the internet's horrible. I went on the internet, but I did meet a nice older man. You know, he said to me, you want to get together? And I said, sure. I said, do you want me to bring anything? He said, depends. He really fucking meant depends. I must have been desperate because I slept with him anyway. And in the middle of sleeping with him, he got that look like he was about to, that happy look, you know, and then that look changed. It kind of freaked me out, and I wasn't sure if he was coming or going. And then I met a widower, and he brings me to dinner. He holds my hand, and he says, Lori, I really like you. He goes, I'd like you to meet my children. So I go home, I meet his children, right? And while he's washing the dishes, they come over to me, and they say, don't think you're taking my mother's place. And I said, I would never take your mother's place, but I'm going to take the house and jewelry. And then when you're single, everyone in the world wants to fix you up with somebody. Everybody, they want to fix you up with their grandfather, their son, their uncle, whatever, right? My neighbor comes running out when I'm throwing my garbage out, and she goes, Lori, oh my God, there's this guy Howard at my office. He's dying to meet you. He saw your picture on my desk, and he's in love with you. He can't take you out this week because he has to sit and shiver. I said, fuck that. I'm not dating a guy that can't pay his heating bill. Then my girlfriend says, I want you to meet this guy, Mike. She goes, he has a 6-pack, piercing blue eyes, he's gorgeous, right? I meet Mike. He's carrying the 6-pack. He has the piercing blue eyes, but she forgets to tell me that he's bald-headed. Now, I'm just sorry, I got this thing, that I just imagined us in the future, and if Mike was ever to put his head over here, I would feel like I was giving birth to a giant baby. Just doesn't go well, you know? And so my girlfriend introduced me to this guy, all this dating stuff, right? I'm talking to this guy, he starts laughing, and his tooth flies out of his mouth. So when you're newly divorced, I don't know what protocol is. Am I supposed to hang in there with him, cheer him up, whatever? He comes out of the bathroom, it's back in, falls out one more time. So I said, when did you get this tooth? So he said, when I was 15. I said, so you had no fucking idea your head was gonna get any bigger? So now that I know he doesn't have dental insurance, there's no chance of me getting it. But it's all strange, guys. And you go on the internet and these guys, they tell you that they're 6 feet tall. I meet this guy at a diner. He's like 5'2". So I said, you know, excuse me, but didn't you tell me you were 6 feet tall? And he said, yeah, but I'm a gentleman. I said, you have to be a gentleman if you're only 5'2". So anyway, with all these experiences of meeting people, I had come up with 2 parodies, short parodies. And one of them is about, if you're out there dating, you'll understand what I mean, girls, or guys, but girls. And it's like when you're at this club, there's that 1 or 2 guys that they circle you like a shark because they're hoping if you either drink enough or you get tired, your preferences are gonna get lower and lower, right? And this is for that guy. Hey dude, please pass me by. Take your bad breath and crooked eye. Remember, I don't want none of your drinks. And yes, your breath stinks, so please don't come near me. Hey dude, you're back again. I'm calling the bouncer, you know he's my friend. He'll knock you right down to the floor. Don't ask me no more, please tell me you hear me. And my other one is, when you meet that guy, and then he's not always telling you the truth. And that song is, somewhere over his penis, I said no. He wanted more between us, but I told him I didn't blow. And then he tried to touch my tits, I told him you're not getting this. And then, somewhere over his penis, I held a knife. That bastard never told me he had a wife. Thank you very much.
Hello. We got it here. Give it up for Lori. Your class. Lori. Okay. Okay, Johnny? Johnny? Okay. This is my DJ for my show, Kiss and Cookie Show. Give it up for Johnny. Woo! Okay, everybody having a good time? I hope so, because I think 90% of the people are related to me. I think so. But, okay, I'm glad everybody's having a great time. How was the chicken wings? Like you can say it again, because they're unlimited. Juice.
Where's the money? Hey, Cookie, you're not gonna put me on stage tonight?
Tony!
What's going on over here? How you doing, baby?
Who is that? Is it Tony?
Somebody told me there was a lady over here with a fucking beautiful scar.
Tony, come on up. Is that you?
Look at that, I got a scar over here. You don't like me no more? How you doing, baby? You want to take a picture together? Right, just don't put it in the post office, whatever you do, huh?
This is Tony. Give it up for Tony. I don't know if anybody knows Tony. This is our special guest tonight, Tony Scar.
Hey, I gotta tell you something. I gotta tell you something right now. Up for nothing. I gotta tell you something right now.
Tell him.
I'm a little upset at Cookie. I'll tell you what. Cookie?
What?
Huh? Nice. You said you just got it. You have a problem with me over here?
Son of a bitch.
Let me tell you something. I used to box, right? Now I box up with her mom. She doesn't invite me to her shows no more.
I didn't know you were in town, Tony. Did not know you were here, Tony. I'm so glad you showed up.
I'm Tony Scott, the
This is
star.
Tony Scott. Give it up for Tony Scott.
That's right. You know why? I got the pink to match my pink socks.
The pink. Look at the pink socks down there. Show everybody, Tony. That's it. Matches your vest.
Eh?
Eh.
Look at this.
Check it out.
Now, Cookie, not for nothing.
Yeah.
I'm a little upset at you. I'll tell you the truth. You told me you were gonna send me a fucking limousine, and I had to fucking take the bus away.
Which bus did you take? We dances too. Woo.
I don't even know what bus. I don't even know how the fuck I got here, but I gotta tell you the truth, Cookie. I'm a little upset at you right now.
Why?
Because I don't, I'm a star.
This is Tony Star. He is a star.
I'm a star. Okay, I got a scar.
What
But
is-
I'm a star.
He is a star.
I don't deserve this, Cookie.
Let me ask you, Tony.
And I used to sing too.
You used to
I wrote a
sing.
song a long time ago. It went like this, with this guy by the name of Tom Jones. Remember that fucking guy, Tom Jones? He took, can I borrow the mic? He stole my song. That's right. I wrote a song a long time ago, and it goes, like this. It's not unusual for me to find you and break your fucking head with a baseball bat, you fuck. All right? It's not unusual. It's not unusual for me to wake up next to some beautiful girl. At least I think she was. Because I never went to sleep with an ugly girl. But they wake up kind of... Maybe you start drinking. I don't know what it is, to tell you the truth. Okay? Excuse me 1 second. Dr. Escobar.
Dr. Escobar, I heard he's your doctor, huh?
Dr. Escobar.
Let me ask you, Tony. Where have you been? I haven't seen you in such a long time. Where have you been?
Well, I've been on vacation for about 25 years. They had me on a beautiful island. It was surrounded with a lot of water. There's some sharks, too.
Well, we're glad you're back, Tony.
All I know. What's going on over here? You don't invite me to your shows no more, nothing like that.
I forgot about you, to tell you the truth.
Do that to me. Why?
Why?
Am I not a good-looking guy?
Give it up, he's very good looking, especially the scar on his face. Wait, let me see that scar.
Yeah. I went out with a lot of beautiful women. Every time I went down on them, a little bit of Monica, a little bit about this one, I get a scar all the time when I go down there. Yeah. I got the LSD out of this guy's pocket over there. You people are fucking scaring me over here. You don't like the tar? You don't like the scar? You don't like me? What's the matter with you guys? You got a problem with me over here? Huh? I told you to tell them you was in a sanitarium, not a sanitation. What the fuck, man? What's going on over here? I was married for a while to a beautiful woman. She was a beautiful woman, and I wrote her a letter.
What was the letter, Tony?
It's a love letter.
A letter.
And it goes like this. In my only special way, the way I think, I described her. Now, I didn't write exactly what I thought about, but I just started the letter like this. To my beautiful, beautiful wife. And the way I think is, the first time I seen you, you were the most beautiful lover of my life. I hated her fucking guts. I couldn't stand her. She drove me fucking nuts. I couldn't take it no more.
Son of a bitch.
Who said that? I keep hearing noise. My doctor tells me I'm a schizophrenic. A schizophrenic. I think he's Jewish. I'm a schizophrenic myself. Yes, so am I.
Tony, when am I going to, talk on the mic?
You can talk anytime you want, Cookie.
Okay, then shut the fuck up. Okay, here we go. Tony, what's with this outfit? Where did you get this from?
I got it from my neighbor.
Saturday Night Fever.
From my neighborhood, okay? I lived in a very tough neighborhood, okay? It wasn't the type of neighborhood that you think it was. Like that guy, what's his name, Mr. Rogers? I don't go to that fucking neighborhood. There's no fucking cocaine over there. There's no liquor. What is it with that guy? He's always inviting kids to his fucking house. It's not unusual for me to go there and break his fucking head, let me tell you. It's not unusual. I wrote that song. I want you to know I wrote that song.
You are an artist and all of that.
I am. I am an artist. But you know what? I came over here right now just to let these people know that Tony Scar is back out.
Give it up for Tony again, right after on vacation, and he's here at my show. Okay, so
I want to say thank you so much, Cookie. Not for nothing.
yeah,
The cookie looks better every single day, ladies and gentlemen.
thank you.
Would I like to take a piece of her? She don't love me no more.
I do love you, Tony. I do love you. Where you going? Stay.
I don't
Listen.
feel right, Cookie.
No.
I feel depressed.
What are you giving
I
her?
used to box.
Okay.
Now I box apples and oranges.
Okay, Tony.
Who did that?
Who did that? Oh my God.
Are you
Ready to rumble, Tony?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, so what have you been doing lately? Wait, do you have any girlfriends?
Not right now. I'm looking for. To be honest with you, where's the fucking mic? Put it over
Wait
here.
a minute.
What?
Beard is falling off.
Oh! I'm in hiding. I don't want them to know. I
You don't wanna
escaped. I
know.
escaped out of fucking prison.
Exactly. Shh, shh, shh. You're sweating getting the beard off.
I know.
You're in-
I know. You put
you're
me in
in-
this fucking bad situation.
You're incognito here, baby.
Let me tell you
Okay.
something. I made love to a beautiful young girl. Okay, she wasn't really that young. She was little. It was a midget. I got nothing for midgets. That's right. What? That's right. She was short. Going out with a midget, there's nothing wrong. Okay, little person. Okay, but let me tell you something. You buy have discounts on wherever you shop. It's cheaper. Okay? You don't have to feed her too much. You don't have to feed her too much. She's happy. I can hold her while I'm making love to her. Okay? And here's the best thing. Everything is big. When I'm next to her, with those little hands, I feel like a giant. With those little fucking hands. Let me tell you something, ladies and gentlemen. There is nothing wrong with making love to a little person. That's right.
Okay, give it up for midgets. That's okay.
I want to get out of here.
No.
I
No,
gotta
Tony,
go.
no. You're
I'm very
staying. Who
disappointed.
wants Tony to leave? Who wants Tony to stay? Yeah. Okay, so we got a little more going on. Okay, Tony?
All right, ask me another question.
Anybody? Let me
I
ask.
just don't like the way this guy's looking at me with the glasses.
You know what to
There's two of
do.
them, too.
They got 4 legs.
They look like fucking CIA agents, I swear to God.
They
Crack
got
infested area.
they got 4 kneecaps, baby. 4 kneecaps. You know what we could do to them? What you could do. Okay, how's this? I'm basically out of questions. Don't leave, Tony. Does anybody have anything to ask Tony? Let's go. 1, 2. I'm going to come down and pass the mic around. 1 question for Tony. How'd you get your scar, Tony?
A little bit of Monica. A little bit of Father on my right.
Okay, let's go over here. Let's go, guys. I'm getting off the stage. Everybody's going to ask a question if you want this party rocking. Okay? You heard. You got a question? Let's go. Ask Tony a question. Okay. Are you the Syosset one?
What? What does my what?
Go back to school tomorrow.
Who
Next.
does my what?
Let's go. You have a
My
question
hair.
for Tony?
Automatically stick my fucking finger in the plug.
How old are you, Tony?
How old is he?
How old are you?
If I tell you, I'm gonna kill you.
How old are you, Tony? Oh, one more time. Okay, let's go. Give it up for Tony. You got a question. One question. Mark.
I don't know anything.
What? We can't hear you.
I don't know anything. Yeah,
Okay.
wait. Who does your hair?
Who does your hair,
The
Tony?
lady over there. I wet my fingers, I go to a socket, I stick it in like this. There it is.
Tony, fix your
That's
beard.
the stupidest thing I ever heard.
We want, go ahead, Aaron Hansen. Give it up for Aaron. Always loves the mic, like I do.
Oh no.
That's us. We're one of a kind.
You asked one question.
Go ahead.
I'm just curious to know how long does it take you to wash and dry that bush, bro?
The bush.
If you could stand next to me right now and smell these beautiful juices that
Oh.
come out of this fucking bush. You got no
Wait a
idea.
minute.
I don't
Look at
know,
the girls in the back
if
here.
I get the ivory going, 1, 2, 3, it all depends. Sometimes, you know, it all depends.
Girls, you've been there, so don't. You've been there.
I think these people are getting a little tired right now.
But if you're a lesbian like me, I don't get it. Like I heard when two bushes rub together, start a fire, bro.
Listen, I don't know about you, buddy.
Shouldn't you shave that,
I don't
bro?
know about you, buddy, but I got so much pussy, I'm looking for cock. I don't know what you're talking about, all right? All right? Not for nothing. I'm not gay. I'm not going over this.
Let's go.
How much blow do you use that makes your beard fall?
Now, let me tell you something, ladies and gentlemen. When I met my doctor, Dr. Escobar, he told me, you do this, and you're gonna feel beautiful. And you know what? Every night, when I look at my beautiful wife and I hang out with her, we would stay up all hours of the night. And then my doctor says, that's because you're on blow, you're on cocaine, that's why you stay up all night. Me, I like the cocaine. It does me good, sometimes. But it's not, it's a pill form, and I crush it and I sniff it. It's a nasty.
All right.
Listen,
Tony, you're looking better than.
I'm all fucked up, Cookie, I swear to God.
It's okay. We all know that.
You fucked me good over here, Cookie.
I know that. The glue didn't work, but you know what? They don't even know who you are. You know, you're Tony Scott.
Where's that fucking Greek, that cocksucker? If I catch that Greek, I'm gonna shove something up his ass.
Okay. One question. Carol, one question. Come on. You're my family. 90% are my family here. And friends. Let's go. One question.
You mean to tell me you wouldn't
Okay? We're coming on the other side. Okay? Tony? Tony, let's go. Tony? The accountant has a question.
I want to know if he's the brother of Captain Lou Albano.
Lou Albano, that's right.
Fucking the brother of Bernard gets. That's some good fucking improv right up your ass. Come on, let's go. Keep them coming.
More other questions? The longer you stay. Don't get up.
How do you keep your weight up doing all that fucking blow? You are the fattest cokehead I have ever seen.
You know why? Because the fucking cocaine is getting cheaper every day. Back in the days, it was fucking good. You got the drip. Once you got the drip, you had to go to the bathroom and take a shit. No longer now. All right, so I'm a fat cokehead.
Let's go, baby. This guy over here that was married 33 years.
Oh, that's a cruise guy.
Okay, hold on.
One question for you, okay? Who does your hair?
We went over that.
Oh, that's my joke. That's my...
He was sleeping, he just woke up.
Okay, what do you need? What do you need? I'll keep you up all night long.
Who does your eyes?
You can't see.
That's a fucking hard one. Everybody got a mirror over here?
Yeah, I have a question for you.
The same guy with the pink fucking tie. What's going on over here?
Hey, it's Cancer Month, bro. You got on a pink freaking vest, bro. It's a beautiful thing. Give it up for cancer. All right, but you got to work with me here. I got to ask you a question.
The last one.
What's the difference between a Colin Draca and sucking a dick?
That's my thing. I got it. I told you.
No, come on.
I like the women.
Okay, I'll ask everybody. What's the difference between a Colin Draca and sucking a dick? What's the Colin Draca?
All right, thank you very much.
What you know about sucking a dick?
Give it up for Tony Scott. Everybody like what's going on here tonight? I really appreciate everybody coming out. Yeah. very humble, I'm very happy. I'm just gonna give a few shouts out. 90% of the family, let's go by names.
We love you, Cookie.
I know that, baby. That's Ronnie and Marie. We're gonna give a shout out. This is Cafe Napoli. First comedy show here. Should we have another one? Yes. Okay, we're gonna do that. So I'm gonna give it out to Greg and Sue. Okay. I got my cousin Carol, Jeffrey, Blubber. My son Brian, my oldest son, for you. If it wasn't for you, I wouldn't be here. Scratch that. If it wasn't for me, you wouldn't be here. Okay, next. My older brother Gary, 1 of 4. Older brother Gary. That's my younger son Adam. Sister-in-law Rona. Cousin Cynthia. Mark. Don't know you. Al. Linda. Vivian. Okay. Don't know you. No. No. Cousin Lisa. Izzy. Steven. Lacey. The girl from the 80s. Okay? LSD man. Okay, and I think that's it. And we got Aaron Hansen. After the show is over, Aaron Hansen. How many platinum hit songs?
Well, 5 with my name on it, 1 I got paid for.
That's right. And he's still poor. Okay, and what we're going to do is, if you want to stay after the show, we have a lot more, comedy coming up. No, I'm the last comic. We have, and the MC, that's John Paul Venuto. Give it up because he's also on my show. Everybody, come on, let's go. You want to get up? Okay, dance. Okay. Anyway, the show is basically over, but we have Hanson performing. If anybody wants to stay, this is a treat.
Yes.
Really a treat. We were there on Sunday. He performed in front of, we heard 40,000, it was really about 3. Hanson at Breast Awareness in Orchard Beach.
American Breast Cancer.
American Breast Cancer. We walked in these heels. I did. Okay, but we made it, and they loved us, and they did a standing ovation. They wanted us to come back up, and we were there. And I also want to tell everybody, I have a few people from the cast that I've just filmed a movie. It's called High Heels at Woodbury. Okay? So catch me at the next. I'm on there right now. We just did the trailer, and it's going to be hopefully on the big screen. And Aaron Hansen directed, wrote it, and we did it. And if you want it, well, that's it. And I just cast another 2 movies. Thank you. And just remember, when I'm up there, I'm going to still remember the people when I come down. Did anybody remember that? From the Honeymooners. Okay, I'm going to remember the Rachel movie show. Okay, so that's basically it. I'm so glad that you came. Let me see, what time is it? The old people can walk out now. You go home. That's maybe this. Oh, we got one more thing to do. Adam? Okay, guess what? We have still more. If you want to take a chance, take that chance. We're doing the raffles now. Okay? Let's go ahead and do the raffles. Everybody take their tickets. We have more raffles. Okay. I can only trust one person. Let me see who that's going to be. Adam, you have the money. I know how much it is. I have to go in the room there to get the raffle tickets. Okay? If anybody wants to buy more, I'm right here. I will give them any more raffle tickets. Okay? I'll wait for the more money. Okay. Chris? No. Dom? Go into the room, I trust you. Go in and get the raffle jar. Everybody take out the tickets. Okay, Adam has the money. I saw him, he's not taking anything else out of that. Everybody got the tickets? There we go. Money! Whoa, money. Shake it up, baby. Okay, how's this? Who's the youngest one here? The youngest person here. Show me your birth certificate or your driver's license. Okay? I'm trying to think. Wait, no, that's Ayasa girl. She got her turn already. Okay. Yeah. Close your eyes. Let's go. Pick a good one. Okay, you want to read it? Okay, wait. Let me give you the mic. Go ahead.
357, 357.
Wow. That was a rare real. Okay, give me the ticket. Who? Oh God, he gets $25. No, it's more than that. Okay, give me the money. This is absolutely the money. Did you count it up? You didn't even count it up. Is that you? And you're the only one. You bought a $2 ticket. I told you, all you need is one. I think there was about, is that it? That's it? Okay, you got it. I think there's a little over $220 here. Okay, not a bad night. Okay, so give it up for Greg the Greek. He's coming back up. Okay.
Thank you, Cookie. I want to thank everybody for coming out to support TriState Comedy Productions, live productions. I want to apologize. We do a lot of characterization comedy. Lavinia Draper couldn't make it, and my heart is out with Miss Boomaclot. Stephen Williams, his brother had open heart surgery. So that's why two of the comics from TriState Comedy Productions wasn't here. I want to give it up for all the comics, starting with Tony Vasquez, okay? Rick Knight, Phil Hunt, Nikki Sunshine, Laurie Glassman. I want to thank our producers, Michael Gecht, and give it up for the DJ, John Paul Benuto, ladies and gentlemen. Cookie, you're amazing, okay? You're amazing. And we're not closing, we're going to stick around. Thank you, Ron, for letting us use the venue over here. We had a great night, and thank you all once again. God bless. Don't drink and drive.
My family, stay with me because we have more entertainment. The comedy show is over, okay? But we're going to get Aaron Hansen singing his Hungry for Your Love. Okay, so my family is leaving and their friends are staying, okay? So we're going to get Aaron Hansen up and my cast for my show, my movie. Okay? Okay, you got it? Okay, get it.
Yeah, everyone's leaving, so I mean, I'm just trying to contribute any way that I can. You know what? Just play the track, bro. Let's just have some fun.
Watch this.
I'm a little sick. I'm actually very sick. Some of my platinum stuff. I'm just gonna warm up a little bit. You guys remember this song? All night long, lost in house music. You can't go wrong. It's gonna set you free. Come on, baby. It's gonna set you free. It's gonna set you free. Check it. Girl, I'll house you. Girl, I'll house you. Girl, I'll house you. You in my hut now. Come on. Girl, I'll house you. Girl, I'll house you. You in my hut now. How y'all feeling? Y'all had fun tonight? Put your hands together. You had fun. Come on. Come on, let's kill it. This is just like, it's a family thing. We're just having fun, right? So if there was any lesbians in here like myself, make some noise. Lost in house music. Are you ready? Y'all ready to have some fun? Y'all ready? Okay, check this out. This the next song. Okay, this is a sing-along. This is a sing-along. Let me see. You guys say you're old school. Let's see how old school you are. Okay, are you ready? Are you ready? Come on, come on. You remember this? You guys like freestyle music? You guys like freestyle music? Somebody make some noise in here. Hot, sleepy night alone, I wait for you. You guys remember that? Yeah. Oh, yeah, the morning alone, I lie.
wait for you. Come on. Close there till morning alone while I cry for you. And when you finally call, you post your room in the shadow. You know what? Come on. Those days. While I cry for you, the digits take so slowly now, down, like Christ fell on deaf ears. Sing with me, come on. And I'm running so hard, running so fast. And I'm telling you now to leave me out for a man's life. Oh, and if one day I need to see you, I'll come back home. What I'm gonna do? I'll never leave you now. Come on. Those days and nights I was good to you. Remember that? Those days when I slept for you. Come on, Cookie.
Oh, you.
Slowly now. Yeah. Like Christ on their ears. Yeah. Thank you. One more song, I think, right? Hungry. Hungry for your love. It's so very special to me. Yeah. Thank you, brother. Woo! Come on. Are you ready? You guys know the words, right? Come on. Hungry, hungry for your love, hungry. Sing with me. Hungry, oh yeah, girl. Hungry for your love, hungry. It's so very special to me when your body's moving. Your lips like candy, so sweet and oh so soothing. I've been waiting all night for you to come. I'm infatuated by you. May I please have some? You're seducing smile. I want you so bad. I'll be worth your while. The best love you ever had. Let me be the one. You know your love too. No interruptions until we're through. Hungry, oh yeah, girl. Hungry for your love. Hungry, come on. Hungry for your love. Hungry, oh yeah, baby. Hungry for your love. Hungry for your love. You lady so much. Come on, man. Oh, how I feel so touched. Got me on my side. I don't care for your name. Want to take you home. Promise to do anything to have you all alone. Every quality to actually pay for you. You're so pleasure filled. Love is what I'm gonna do. I've waited much too long. I know you know how. I want you on my own. Give me your love now. Your love now. Hungry. Come on, hungry for your love. Hungry. Hungry for your love. Hungry. Oh yeah, girl. Hungry for your love. Hungry for your love. Come on. Your love and me. A fantasy, realistically, open my door. Fantasy, I can give you more. How
Sexually we will be lovers eternally. We get all peace and joy. We will be let me be your one and only. Somebody scream! Make some noise! Come on, somebody scream. Let me hear it. On three. 1, 2, 3. Say ho! Say ho! Puerto Rico! Puerto Rico! Hungry for your love, hungry. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you.
All right, guys, don't forget the bar is still open. Get yourself a drink. There's more dancing music coming up. Nobody go anywhere. Yeah.